Oh, and it's changed the picture again. It's going to move it back if I can. I don't know why it does. It shows me a different view when I'm setting up. Anyway. Oops. Oh. Okay. About there. Oh dear. I haven't got a lot of space. Anyway. Sorry I'm late. Sorry that technically it's going wrong again. Hopefully I can see your comments in a bit. So if you're here, please say hello. And today I'm doing a month of May theme. So for this one, I couldn't really decide what to do, to be honest. And then there's some brilliant cocktails for Cinco de Mayo, which is on the 5th of May. And I found one for Star Wars Day, so May the 4th. And another couple as well that I hope you'll enjoy. So if you're here, say hello. I'll try and keep up with the comments as I go. Oh, you can't hear me. Oh no. Okay, hang on a second. Let's see. Can anybody else hear me if you're here? I'm not having much luck with technology again today. So let me see. Oh, can't see anything on the sound. Tony, can you see if you can hear me? Oh, look, sorry about this. I don't seem to have much luck lately, do I? This. So I'm just going to check my other settings. Bear with me. There we go. Hopefully you can hear me. My microphone seems to be doing what it's meant to do, so hopefully everyone else can hear me. If anybody else is here, please do let me know if you can hear me or not. Oh, you can hear me. Okay. Cool. Oh, sorry about that, everyone. I never know. Okay, on with the cocktails then. So we'll start with Mayday. So into the month of May. Yesterday was Mayday. So for this one, you will need your gin. So I have got Hayman's gin here. It's one of my favourites for cocktails. You will need some Aperol. Whoops. So Aperol bitter orange. How weak is it? My lighting's all crappy as well. Oh dear. Some Aperol. You can use Campari if you wish. You will need some lemon juice. So I have squeezed mine into my little jug here already. Just going to turn that light down a little bit to see if that helps. I need a studio or a bar or something, don't I? Or somebody, bearing in mind I work in IT, I should be able to get my head around this stuff. But anyway, gin, Aperol, lemon juice. You will need some syrup, although it is optional. You don't have to put syrup in if you don't like anything too sweet. Some bitters. Now, classically, this recipe calls for rhubarb bitters. So I've got here Fee Brothers rhubarb bitters. But your Angostura or aromatic bitters will work okay here, or a fruity bitter. Bitters like orange bitters would work too. And hi, Mum. Mum's been scraping wallpaper today, so she probably deserves a cocktail. And then you'll also need some fizz. So champagne if you can. It does work well with champagne. I've got Cava here, or you could use a Prosecco or a sparkling wine if you like. So this one, we're going to shake a little. You can stir it if you prefer, or you can just build it into the glass if you want to. So we're using a flute. You can use a coupe if you like. You can use a cocktail glass if you like, but I've got to, because it's changed the picture, I've got to move back, haven't I? And I'm sat on a cushion that's not very comfy. Ooh, bloopers galore in this one. So into the bottom half of your shaker, you're going to go for 1 shot of gin. It's a little like a twist on a French 75 in a way. Actually, one of the other ones is too. So 30 mils, 1 shot. And then half of Aperol. This is a big old litre bottle that was on offer a little while ago. I'll look out for that again. Coming to the end. So half Aperol. Oops, gone over a little bit there. Really like the smell of those. Some people don't like Aperol, so if you prefer not to have Aperol, you could put Cointreau in instead. If you don't like that bitter edge, but you still like the orange, then go for that. Or Grand Marnier will work well nice. Yeah, actually, that would work really nice in this. And then we're going to just do a little dash of sugar syrup. Should have done the lemon juice. I've forgotten the lemon juice. Bear with me. So probably want about, well, not even 10 mils really. Not even, well, about 5 max, if you are using it. And then you want half a shot of your lemon juice. And about 3 dashes of bitters. So I've not used these rhubarb ones yet, so this is quite exciting for me. About that. Quite sweet smelling, these ones. And then pop some ice into your shaker and give it a shake. It's a beautiful day today. I went for a 9-mile walk this morning with my best friend. We're doing 100 miles for May, no, 100 miles in May for Mind. So that's a mental health charity. So I'm a bit achy. So I'm earning these cocktails. So until it gets cool on the side, put some condensation on the side of your shaker. And then we're going to strain this into our flute. Oops, okay, I'll use that one. And I hope you can see these all right. I'm used to doing it at sort of arm's length, and I'm going to have to pull back a bit. So strain it carefully into your glass. Should come about halfway, just under. Very pretty colour, actually. I don't know how you can see that in this light. And then top up with your fizz. New bottle. I did open it beforehand. There we go. Oh no. How do you know how many dashes to put in? So a recipe will often tell you how many dashes of bitters to put in. Into a martini, it's often 2 dashes. If you like bitters, then you might want to, go a little more on it. It can be to taste sometimes, but most recipes will tell you how many. Make sure they're. Oh, Jamie, I hope you're enjoying Centre Parks. Just back from the spa. Oh, teasing me. All right, I'm gonna top that up a little bit more. This is very fizzy cava. Okay. And then for this one, we are going to do a lemon twist. So I'm going to use my potato peeler to do the twist. And oh, got the knobbliest. Oh dear, I've got the knobbliest lemon here. And oh dear. I don't know how good this is. And then I'm going to use my knife. I'm going to do a little slightly neater garnish than I normally do. So just cut your strip down. Chop the ends nice diagonals. I'll show you this in a sec. And so I've got a strip of lemon there. So with a potato peeler, get a big strip of it and then just chop it to make it look nice. Thank you, saying hi and enjoying cocktails. I hope you're enjoying a cocktail, Jamie, because it looks lovely where you are. So, yeah, you're pleased to join when I've made a right blooper. Yeah, okay. So I'm just twiddling that around. I should have done it around a bar spoon rather than a pen, to be honest. Not very hygienic around a pen, but it is my pen, so. And that's not twisting very well. And just normally you just hang it off the glass, but I've done it a bit short, so I'll let that squiggle in. So that is our Mayday cocktail. Oh, that's really refreshing. If you like something like an Aperol Spritz but want it boozier, that'd be good. That's our Mayday. There's actually a lot of recipes for Mayday, but that's the one I liked the sound of best. There's some with strawberries, there's some, I think it was with apple, all sorts. But that one is a good one. So our next one, thank you Jeremy, bye bye, enjoy your hot tub. The next one, so from the 1st to the 8th of May, it is Time for a Cuppa, which is a campaign by Dementia UK, so dementiauk.org. And I thought it would be nice to do a tea-based cocktail. So this one is an English breakfast cocktail, and we'll keep our gin, get rid of a few other bits. And this one, Greg will like this one. This is, if he likes tea, of course, but it's got elderflower cordial in it. So our gin, we'll keep some lemon juice. Our elderflower, which I have got gorgeous Saint Germain here, nice big bottle, one of my favourites. But I have seen quite a few elderflower liqueurs coming out. So if you've got one, a distillery local to you, or somebody who does liqueurs local to you, then try that, because it's often really lovely, especially if it's homemade. And we'll need some tea. So I brewed some tea earlier. You need it to go cold, really. This is just about cold. Just English breakfast tea. So this is cheap English breakfast tea from Lidl. And we'll use that in this one as well. So we're going to shake this one. Get rid of the dregs. Oh, I'm all a dither again, aren't I? I need that spa that Jamie's in. So into here, pop a bit of ice. Yeah, the beastie bottle. I absolutely love the packaging, and I am a sucker for packaging, I admit that, but the insides are good as well. So for this one, we want to go almost equal measures actually. So 1 gin, and go for a London Dry with this one, or an Old Tom. I find the London Dry is the best ones for this, and that's what this Hayman's one is. We're going for 1 elderflower. So often it's not equal measures with the elderflower, so it's quite nice. Good elderflower hit. I don't know if anybody's doing the Time for a Cuppa. I haven't seen anything locally. I just thought it was a really nice one. A nice way of reaching out to people, talking to people. Obviously something that affects a lot of families. So 1 black tea. I'm going to spill this. I know I'm going to spill it. I'm going to get my tea towel. I don't know. You can't see that very well. Sorry. Keep forgetting to check. So, oh, there we go. 1 black tea. To that. I like a nice strong brewed tea, so if you prefer it a little weaker, then do it to your taste. And then half a lemon juice. If you want, you could use orange juice here as well, but I think the lemon has a better flavour to it. Oh, there it is. Oh. There we go. I'm going to shake this, and I'm serving this in a... I've written down a coupe. I'm not. I'm serving it in a cocktail glass. You can serve it in a coupe or a cocktail glass, whichever you prefer. Hi, Robert. Don't worry, I was late. I've been all over the place, so goodness knows what this one's coming out like. But as ever, the cocktails will be good. Oh, Lady Grey tea. Yeah, I like Lady Grey actually. I do have a lot of cocktails with Earl Grey, which you can replace with Lady Grey. So I will send you some. I've used black tea here, Greg, but you could use Lady Grey in this too. It's all getting getting rather fizzy in there, so I don't know. I've ended up with something in there I shouldn't. And this one we're going to strain in as well. It's very much martini style, this one. Oh, hi Claire. I hope you've got a weekend off. I know you work a lot of weekends. There we go. So it looks a little funny colour, but don't worry, it's good. And then this one is an orange garnish. So I've got some Zest Company dried orange. It's actually dried blood orange, which I really don't know how well you can see those. Really lovely. Ignore my nails, I'm a bit of a nail biter. So I'm just going to float that one on top. You could use fresh orange, so a slice of fresh orange, or you could use orange zest onto this one. But I rather like it with the dried. Let's have a taste. Ooh, that is so nice. That's really nice. And, oh, excuse me. If you don't like tea, don't worry, because it really doesn't come through strongly. You get that slight little tea aftertaste, but otherwise it's, yeah. I really like that one. So that is our English breakfast cocktail. So I pinched that one off the Difford's Guide. All right. And next one is, now we're getting into Cinco de Mayo now. So we're going tequila. And, well, there's not much I don't drink, to be honest, but I do like tequila. Is the tea strong or balanced by the elderflower? It is really well balanced, actually. The lemon really cuts through it nicely, and the elderflower is just nice and, oh, it's just nice. So I'd give that one a go. That's worth it. That's worth spending a shot of elderflower on for me. So our next one, we're going a little Mexican. And this one is a Lolita Margarita. And it's a bit of a cross between a margarita and a Lolita, both of which are rather fabulous. However, you may have noticed from the ingredients list some little oddities. So for this one, you are going to need your tequila. So I've got here the Espolòn Reposado. Ideally with this one you'd use a Blanco, but this works really well. Yeah, wherever you need tequila, to be honest. So I'll go for a tequila, and you will want some honey. So clear honey, clear runny honey is best. If you've only got set honey, don't worry. You can kind of mush it around and get it sort of dissolving into the tequila. So, and we're going to do that in a bit anyway. You will need some lime juice. So my lime juice is here, already squeezed. Not much else can go wrong today, can it? And you will need some Angostura bitters. Thought I got my Angostura bitters. Oh, there they are, hiding. And optional, but give it a go, a red chili. Okay, you're not going to use the whole chili. So what I want you to do is just chop a slice out of your chili. Probably, I'll try not to touch it, haven't I? Otherwise, I know me, I'll put it in, put my eye in it. So a little bit, I don't know if you can see, just a little bit like that. If you don't like chili, forget it, don't worry, the cocktail will still work. But you do get the warmth of the chili coming through. So pop that into the bottom of your shaker. We're then going to add, what are we going for? 2.5 tequila. You can go for 2 if you prefer to reduce it a little bit. But I've upped the tequila in this one. Glug, glug, glug. Your bottle. So we're going to muddle and we're going to shake this one. Oh, I love the smell of that tequila. Tequila is one of those things where I don't think we really traditionally do it very well in the UK. So they can be quite expensive, so it puts people off getting a good tequila because they can be expensive, but it is worth it. If you like your tequila, then go for it. And then you want about 2 teaspoons, about 10 ml of honey going in there. Honey can be a bit difficult to get right. If you prefer things not so sweet, just go for 1. You know. And if you don't want honey, you can use agave nectar. You could use sugar syrup here if you wanted to, but I find it's better with the agave nectar if you don't want to use honey. I love honey and chili and everything together. So first of all, just give it a little stir, make sure that honey moves a little bit. We want to try and dissolve it a little bit. And that's a real mess. It is a messy one, but it's worth it. And then what we want to do is get the muddler. I probably should have done the chili bit first before I put the honey in, because I think it's going to get sticky. But, oh, Greg's rounding up to 3. Okay. You want to squish that chili and just release those flavours. And at the same time, it'll dissolve the honey as well. Get that. It'll start looking a bit messy. Don't worry about fishing the chili out. As long as you've got nothing sticking too much and you've given the chili a good squish. Don't over squish it. There's no need. 1 good squish will do it. And I'm trying not to get too sticky because otherwise I'll be like it for the rest of the day. And then we're going to add in our lime juice. So you want 1 shot of lime juice. Ooh, just squeeze that one well. And then 2 dashes of Angostura. If you haven't got the Angostura, that was a big dash, I'll leave it at that. If you haven't got the Angostura, don't worry. It will work without it. And then we'll get some ice in here and give it a shake. I'm hoping it'll fit nicely in a margarita glass. You could salt the rim of this if you wanted to, but my preference is not to for this one. I do love salt with margarita, but I find this one doesn't need it. There's a lot going on in it already. So don't feel you have to, but if it's something you like to do, then do. And then good old shake. So a little trivia for you. Cinco de Mayo is the Mexican victory over the French in 1862, which happened on the 5th of May. And it's something celebrated ever since then. Lost my strainer. There we go. So I'm going to strain this one in. See how well this fills up. Oh yeah, so it'll come out a peachy colour, which is classic Lolita colour. And then garnish with lime. So you can garnish with a lime wedge, which would be the classic way of doing it. I've actually got a new squeezer and I forgot to bring it. Yeah, I did forget to bring it through. Where you squish the half of the citrus, and it comes out with a lovely little disc. So although the juice is gone, it's still lovely to use for garnish. So I'm just going to float that one on the top. There we go. That's our Lolita Margarita. If you want to, you could garnish with the dried chili as well if you wanted to. It does make a little bit of colour on there. Oh, lips are tingling. Really nice. Yeah, I think I got the chili just about right there. I used a big slice on one that I was practicing with and it was, oh no. But it goes really lovely with the lime, chili and lime, and then the honey in there. Really good, really good. Our Lolita Margarita, lovely. Move that one over there. Not quite got everything right again, space-wise. So Next one, I'm going to stick with Cinco de Mayo, mainly because I just think the flavours here are really nice for spring and summer. So really good ones to try out. And so our next one is, we're going to keep the tequila. We are bringing back our elderflower. So back with the elderflower liqueur. If you don't have elderflower liqueur, you could use elderflower cordial. But I wouldn't use quite as much cordial as a liqueur. They tend to be a bit sweeter, and that can overpower. Whereas the elderflower liqueur is a bit more balanced and it seems to work better in cocktails, I think. So I'm not going to use that bit because it's got the chili in. And I'm going to give this bit a quick wide. And you'll also, sorry, I forgot to tell you the rest of the ingredients. You'll also need some grapefruit juice and our fizz as well. Oh, that'll do. So we're into a flute with this one. And this one we're going to shake. You could just build it in if you like, but I think it's worth a shake. So we've got everything back with our, there we go. So into your shaker you want about 3/4 of a shot of tequila. I know. But if you do go too mad with the tequila in this one, it doesn't really work with the fizz. So just keep it a little bit. I wouldn't round this one up to 1. So go for 3/4. And then we're going to go for 1 elderflower liqueur. Elderflower works so lovely with fizz of any sort. So, you know, you just, a shot of this with Prosecco or champagne is really lovely in itself. I just love the smell of it. It's so lovely. I could wear it as a perfume, I think. Then we're going to go for 1 shot of grapefruit juice. And I've got pink grapefruit juice here. Ordinary yellow grapefruit juice will work just as well. Just give you a slightly different colour. So we're going to just shake this part. I'm not going to shake the champagne because that will, or the cava I should say, because that would just go crazy. And I'm just going to go with a couple here. You don't need to overshake this one at all. Just needs a little blending up. There we go. So as soon as it starts to get your condensation, you can feel the coldness. That will do. And we strain this into our flute. So similar really to the first one, a few different flavours going through it. And obviously a different spirit. But it's going to look very similar, I think. And then we top up with our cava. Classically, it would be with champagne. But I find cava works quite nicely if you can't get a decent price champagne. Try not to overflow this one. Oh, it's gonna. Close, very close. So really pretty. These are all lovely, pretty colours for spring into summer, that's for sure. And then you garnish this one with a slice of grapefruit. Again, I've gone for the dried because I'm finding I'm not using all of the fruit, so I'm going for the dried. This is again from Zest Company. See if I can bend it round to get it in. So just half a slice and pop that through there. So that is, I didn't tell you what it was called, did I? This is a Jalisco Flower. So Jalisco is a region, I believe. I think I've got that right. In Mexico. Near Guadalajara, if I got that right. That's what I want to say, but could be completely wrong, so don't trust me on that one. And let's give it a taste. Ooh, yeah, like that. That's very nice. It's got a little kick and a little from the tequila and the grapefruit. And then you get that lovely floral sweetness from the elderflower. That's a nice one. Really nice one. These are all going to be so good when we can properly get people into the garden. So our last one. So the last one is quite a lot to it, actually. Well, no, there's quite a lot of ingredients in it, I should say. So this one's for May the 4th. So this is the Star Wars one. And we're going to build this one up in a Collins glass or a highball. And we need, get rid of a few things from the table. We need some Jägermeister. If you've got Jägermeister, then go for it. I haven't got Jägermeister. I'm going to use Strega. Okay, so Strega's similar type of liqueur. There's all sorts of those weird and wonderful herbal liqueurs that you could use here. So try whatever you've got. If you've got something hidden in the back of the cupboard that someone brought you back from holiday, then it might be time to use it. So Strega for me. You'll need some bourbon. So I have got Wild Turkey bourbon here, which is really good for cocktails, if you like your bourbon cocktails. You'll need some vodka. And I've got cheap little vodka at the moment. That certainly does the job in this one. You will need some triple sec. I haven't got any at the moment, but I have got Cointreau, so I'm using Cointreau this time. You could use orange curacao here too. You could even get away with blue curacao in this one. So mix it up however you like. And then we need some sour mix. So on the ingredients, I published how to make sour mix. If you haven't got any pre-made, or if you don't want to make it yourself, you can use sugar syrup. So 1 part sugar syrup, then half lemon juice and half lime juice. So if you want it quick and easy, it's best to make it up, to be honest, because it will give you that kind of like a better balance, I guess. I find that when I do it just on a whim, the balance doesn't always come out. So our sour mix. Right, this one is called the Death Star. And again, it's one of those cocktails where there's lots of different recipes for it. But I quite like this one because it reminds me of a Long Island iced tea. Forgot to tell you need Coca-Cola as well. Or any cola that you wish. But I do like it with Coke. So, let's try. So we need pretty much equal measures. So we're going to go for 1 shot of our Jägermeister or Strega. And I forgot to put the ice in. Fill up with ice. Whoops, getting slippery. Put that in. Yeah, let's try that. Go for the kind of barman look where it sticks out the top and you wonder how it's doing it. Hi Diane, hope you're well. Enjoying the sunshine, I hope. Well, I hope you've all got sunshine. We've got a glorious weather here today. So 1 shot of your Jaeger or Strega, or I mean, you could even get away with the likes of absinthe in this one, to be honest. I probably could just go half if you're using absinthe. I love Strega. I'm definitely getting another. I don't know if did I show you the bottle? I as you know, sucker for labels and bottles, but I think this one's fab. So, and I really like it. I wasn't sure what to expect with it, but as you can see, I'm at the bottom of the bottle. I like it, Greg. Greg's saying, when you young people say don't mix your drinks, it would cause you trouble. It does cause me trouble. Still causes me trouble, even this way. Then we're going to go for 1 shot of your bourbon. So this is quite a nice one, actually. I've seen it recommended a lot in cocktail recipes and all sorts, and it is quite nice. And Tony has tried it just with Coke, I think, or whatever he was drinking it with. So bourbon, shot of bourbon in there. Just pour it over your ice, let it trickle through the ice. It starts to layer up a little bit. Kind of layers and mixes at the same time, this one. And then a shot of vodka. You could go for vanilla vodka if you wanted to here. But there's a lot going on in the flavours, as you can imagine, so don't know how well you can see that. Sorry, I keep forgetting that you can't see the bottom of the glasses. But this is why I say the blue one doesn't really matter. You could keep going. I could not have done it. You want quite a big glass for this one. Or you could adjust your measures. So going for a shot of Cointreau as well. This one's going to send me to sleep, right? So you could use your blue curacao here. I think that would work quite nice, actually. And then we're going for, it depends how you want to balance this one off. 2 is recommended. I like to go for 1.5 here. So 1.5 of your, whoops, spilt it everywhere, of your sour mix. There you go. I probably should have put the ice in last, thinking about it, because it's not gone quite the colour I want. Let's see what it does with the Coke. And then you just top up with your cola. Gently, otherwise it's just going to go everywhere. There we go. Yeah, I think I'd use blue curacao next time. Quite like that idea. And then there's actually no garnish with this one, which I think is a bit of a shame. So I'm going for a straw. I've just got a silver straw here, and then when you push that down, you see all of the stuff at the bottom. So you need stirrers. So I'm going to go for a red and a blue stirrer, just to shove it in the middle, a bit like lightsaber-esque. So that is our Death Star. Stir it up a bit, maybe go for the middle bit. Ooh. That's good. It's boozy. And although it reminded me of Long Island iced tea, there's something more herby going on, which goes really well, which will be from the Strago. So, oh. It's good. Really good. Yeah, definitely can try that with blue. Oh, definitely getting drunk tonight. Thank goodness it's bank holiday. So let's see if we can line these up and round them off. And so we put that one on the end. Can you still see that okay? I've got a really funny angle. I've got to experiment with the setup, I think. It's not quite working for me since having this new laptop. So that was our first one. Then we had that one there. I know which one's my favourite though. Whoops. There we go. Can we see all those? Like, yeah. So apart from the Death Star, these are lovely spring summer colours, I think. And so we started out with Mayday. So Mayday was our Aperol, our gin. What else did it have? Oh, the lemon juice and the rhubarb bitters and a little bit of sugar syrup in there, and garnished with the lemon juice, all topped up with fizz. So that's really lovely. I think any fizz is just lovely for sitting in the garden in an evening before your dinner. I think that's nice. Then this one here, this was our tea-based one. So this one for just to give a little awareness to Dementia UK, fabulous charity. And this was our English breakfast cocktail. So this had our black tea, it had our gin, it had our elderflower. Yes, it did have our, oh my gosh, I've had too much of the Death Star, haven't I? And some lemon juice in there, and just garnished with that lovely orange slice there. And that is delicious, really delicious. It's quite sweet, got a lot of sweetness coming through in that one. It's really lovely. This one I think is my favourite, the Lolita Margarita. So a little bit of chili, some honey, tequila, lime juice. Yeah, what's not to love? I love that one. And then this one was our Jalisco Flower. So this had our tequila, it had our grapefruit juice, forgotten already. Oh, that had the elderflower in it as well. And then topped up with the fizz on that one as well. And then the Death Star, well, what didn't it have in it, I think? So we had our I had Strega, but Jägermeister in here. Vodka, bourbon. Forgot what the other thing was. Oh, Cointreau. And then topped up with cola. Oh, and it had some sour mix in there as well. That one is pretty heavy going, so I'd say you probably wouldn't want too many of those ones, but it is delicious. Well worth a try. So that's our May cocktails. Thank you very, very much, and apologies for all that kerfuffle at the beginning. I can blame Greg for part of it though, I think. But yeah, so sorry about that. And next time in the group will be 16th of May. I'm planning a little mental health awareness theme for that one. That particular morning, I will have been doing a sunrise walk. So that's part of the 100 miles in May for Mind. But we're doing a darkness to light walk to Rutland Water, which is very close by to where I live. So we're going to go and catch the sunrise. So I might be on my last legs by then. But we're going to do a little bit of a theme as that is Mental Health Awareness Week. And well, this is Mental Health Awareness Month as well. So I thought it might be nice to just raise some awareness with that one. But still great cocktails, don't worry. And otherwise, I'll see you in the group, or you can come and join me on Cocktails with Lisa. So if you do a search for Cocktails with Lisa, you should find me on Facebook as well. I've got a few that I'll be doing across the next couple of weeks in between our group sessions as well. But thank you very much for joining me. Hope that wasn't too traumatic with the technology. And I'll try and get my lighting and every other nonsense right for next time. So thank you very much. Have a great week. Enjoy your bank holiday. I hope you none of you are having to work too hard. Bye for now.